And I say, what's poppin', people? It's MagnuM Milly, aka the Gangsta Geek, aka the Boiling Pot Head, aka Mr. Bitch, I look good. And I'm back at you with a whole new fucking series. This is called Milly Munchies. Like after you go get that weed that I do my reviews on the ball I blow out, if you ain't seen it, it's down there. It's down there. Go check it out. But after you do that, you get nice and high. You, of course, you're going to get the munchies. And Milly here's the help. You know what I'm talking about? Today, we're going to make some MagnuM Spaghetti. I do a little extras in mine. I like mine all natural ingredients. And so I'm going to fuck with y'all, so y'all will fuck with me. You feel me? Today, my fresh ingredients gotta be tomatoes. Now, people that don't use tomatoes, I think you're really missing out, because with the tomato sauce and tomato paste, this really adds a whole nother texture, and with the same flavors that's going on with there, it's going to be a beautiful compliment. And these tomatoes are starting to go bad, so a nigga gotta do something with them. And then you have this onion. You use a red, yellow, white onion, really don't matter. Either way, it's going to add that wonderful flavor to it. It's going to add that compromise between the garlic, which I'm mentioning right now. I got this fresh, already minced up garlic. Beautiful. Just use it whenever you want. And for color and also flavor, we got 3 bell peppers. I like all different colors because it adds a beautiful contrast to your meal. And it also, if you don't believe it or not, it adds a different taste. Here, for the little spice, we got us some nice sliced jalapeno peppers. This is optional, people. This is optional. If you don't like heat, don't fuck with it. Seasonings, pretty simple. Pink Himalayan salt. We got us some seasoning salt because I don't like to season my meat with just regular salt. I like to use seasoning salt. And we got pepper, because all the rest of our flavors is going to be coming from natural ingredients. Come on, people, work with me. We got some unthawed, ½ pound hamburger meat. Always important. This is necessary, period. Now, to me, these are all the necessary ingredients that we would need to make a regular spaghetti. But I add my hot link sausage, fully cooked beef sausage links. What you know about it? Fox with it. And then I like to make my own garlic bread. All it takes is butter, garlic, and bread. And I'm going to show y'all all how to rock with this and make a beautiful meal that can last you at least a couple of days through these hard times. So, fox with me. Ha!
And this is the ventilation voiceover. Because of my fan, I cannot talk to you. It's horrible quality. So, you're just going to have to hear my beautiful voice. Right now, I'm just putting in all the peppers that I chopped up, all the bell peppers, the onion, and I also putting in that fresh pink Himalayan salt. Be generous with it, people. Be generous. Oh, we got some of that good old ground pepper. I mean, you can use white pepper if you like, but this is just a very traditional way to cook it. Garlic, I told you it's gonna come in handy. Yeah, get a nice spoonful. Get a nice spoonful. That looks almost like a tablespoonful. Them fresh jalapeno peppers. You know how I go. Put that juice in there first, so all your seasons get a little spice, get a little sizzle on them. Get that capsaicin all over them. Just a couple. The juice will actually make everything spicy, so you don't really need to overload it with the physical pepper of the jalapeno. Stir it up. Looking good. Looking real good. And by this time, you should actually be smelling the base of your spaghetti. If it don't start to smell good, scratch it. Start all over. You did something wrong. A little more butter. Mix that in, mix that in. Always keep mixing. You don't want nothing to burn. That burnt taste will really mess up your food. Okay, the vegetables seemed all sweated out. So now I feel like it's time to add the chopped tomatoes, so they can dehydrate a little bit in there. I didn't want to put the tomatoes in there because I didn't want the salt to start dehydrating them, or I didn't want them to be cooked as much as I want the other vegetables to be cooked. So I sweated those vegetables first, and then I sweated the tomatoes with it. Oh, you see the skills? Oh, look at them skills. Look at them squeals. Look at that nigga flip. Ha! Milly. You know I know. Looking delicious. Make sure you scrape all that stuff off the side. Yeah, I forgot to mention Italian seasoning. I keep calling it seasoning salt. Yeah, be generous with it. That adds another kick to it. That got that basil, that oregano, that parsley. So instead of, I usually go natural, and I usually get everything that I need. I was just telling you guys there, don't use the hard metal spoon. It's way better on your cookware to use a wooden spatula. I'm making a space in the middle for the meat because that's where most of the residual heat is, and I want my vegetables to surround my meat, flavor it at the same time. Don't be afraid to use your hands, people. I know in the time that we're living in, it's really unconventional. But, I mean, if you at home, I ain't no reason to use no damn gloves. I ain't feeding nobody else but me and my baby. Wash your hands. And wash your ass. Sanitizing your hands ain't gonna make you smell any better. Get it good. Say the birthday song. Adding some seasoning salt to my meat because I don't like regular salt on my meat. That sounded nasty. Ground pepper again. Of course, try not to get it on the vegetables. You already seasoned those. And we stir. Make sure you flip that. Flip it in so it can be incorporated. Ground that meat up a little bit more by splitting it in half constantly with that spatula. And look what you got there. That's a beautiful concoction. Oh, I know you smell it. Ooh, no, you can't have a bite. Then, at this point, you will want to get your water start to boiling. Yeah, I got it up almost on the highest setting you can get, probably like 8. I don't have degrees on my oven, it's all numbers. Be generous with the salt that you use for your noodles. Here I have a box of regular spaghetti noodles. You make sure your water's boiling hot and try to break them slowly so the little pieces don't try to go anywhere. It's not usually too successful, but do your best. And then as they get soft, you want to try to envelop the whole spaghetti noodle in that hot boiling water. Push it down slowly. You can break them if you want to, but I don't recommend it. Breaking them in half is enough. I like my noodle to have, that was about to come out so wrong. I'm not even gonna say it. Stir. Make sure you flip it in, incorporate all that goodness. Hot link time. Bomb. These hot links are good on their own. It's a quick chop. Nothing too serious. Plop them in. Again, don't be afraid to use your hands. But this is how I would check to see if my spaghetti's done. It's an old wives' tale, throw it on a microwave if it sticks, and then eat it. And it should be al dente. Or close to it. Al dente. And then you strain it. Easy as peasy. You make sure you use cold water so you can stop the cooking process. Ooh, get in. Noodles, bath. Garlic bread. Yeah, it got hot. I took off my shirt. It's just a little garlic juice on the bread, butter. Put them on there. Flip it. Put some more garlic on there. Pat it down. And then we're gonna add some more Italian seasoning to our garlic bread. Bake it for 15 minutes on 350. And that's what you got. Voila. Oh man, I wish y'all could smell these. Oh, it was so divine. And that little lime where I sprinkled the garlic juice and butter on it. Ugh. See, I was lazy. I wanted to make a salad with it though. So I just bought one creamy Caesar dressing, got some croutons in there with some bacon bits, ground pepper, pink Himalayan salt, tomato, cucumber, and buttermilk ranch. Whew! What you know about it? Uh-oh. And here you have it. There go the spaghetti noodles. There go my thick spaghetti sauce. You can make it a little thinner if you please. And there go my beautiful homemade garlic bread. And look at that salad. Something fresh and vibrant on your palates to really brighten up the meal. Ooh. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering right now. When I tell y'all. Fire!
Well, thank you. And I forgot to shout out these croutons from Fresh Gourmet. You know what I'm saying? There's some cheese and garlic croutons that we put on the salad. It's one ingredient that we forgot. Gotta mention all of them so you can get down just how we just got down. And now you have been introduced to Milly's Munchies. I hope you return because I love you. And love is something to fight for. Now, if you haven't seen my ball out blowout, if you a stoner, if you smoke, fuck with me. If you a rapper and you rap, I got bars. Fuck with me. But this is going to be fucking delicious. I promise you. I made mine a little thick. You can make it a little thinner. You can make it without the salad. You can make it without the garlic bread. But why would you? when it costs you a penny on a dime. So, MagnuM Milly, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Fight for love because it's fucking worth it. And so are you.